Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology.
Hi everyone, myself Dr. Deborah, Assistant Professor from the Department of Biotechnology, Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology. Today we are going to see about the biodiversity. The term biodiversity was introduced in the year 1985 by the ecologist Walter G. Rosen. However, the scientist Edward O. Wilson is called as father of biodiversity. The term biological diversity or biodiversity is simply defined as the diverse life form present in the earth. Technically, it can be defined as biodiversity is a part of nature which includes the differences in genes among the individuals of a species, the variety and richness of all the plant and animal species at different scales in space. Hence, it deals with the degree of nature's variety in the biosphere. The origin of life on Earth has been started some 3.5 billion years ago. As time passes, life began gradually to get diversified, and science has attempted to classify and categorize the variability in nature for over a century. This has led to an understanding of its organization into communities of plants and animals. This information has helped in utilizing the Earth's biological wealth for the benefit of humanity, which subsequently resulted in the process of development. Obviously, biodiversity holds ecological and economical significance. Generally, biodiversity of Earth has been categorized into three types. The first one is genetic biodiversity, the second one is species biodiversity, and the third one is ecosystem biodiversity. First, let's learn about genetic biodiversity. Each member of any animal or plant species differs widely from other individuals in its genetic makeup because of the large number of combinations possible in the genes that give every individual specific characteristics. Thus, for example, each human being is very different from all others. This genetic variability is essential for a healthy breeding population of a species. The diversity in wild species forms the gene pool from which our crops and domestic animals have been developed over thousands of years. And the next type is species biodiversity. The number of species of plants and animals that are present in a region constitute its species diversity. This diversity is seen both in natural ecosystem as well as in agricultural ecosystems. Some areas are more rich in species than others. Natural undisturbed tropical forests have a much greater species richness than plantations developed by the forest department. A natural forest ecosystem provides a large number of non-wood products that local people depends on, such as fruit, fuel, wood, fodder, fiber, gum, resin and medicines. At present, conservation scientists have been able to identify and categorize about 1.8 million species on Earth. However, many new species are being identified, especially in the flowering plants and insects. Areas that are rich in species diversity are called as hotspots of diversity. India is among the world's 15th nation that are exceptionally rich in species diversity. However, this has also produced the modern consumer society, which had a negative effect on the diversity of biological resources upon which it is based. The third one is ecosystem diversity. There are a large variety of different ecosystems on Earth which have their own complement or distinctive interlinked species based on the differences in the habitat. Ecosystem diversity can be described for a specific geographical region or a political entity such as country, a state or a taluka. Distinctive ecosystems include landscapes such as forest, grasslands, deserts, mountains, etc., as well as aquatic ecosystems such as rivers, lakes and the sea. Each region also has man-modified areas such as farmland or grazing pastures. Generally, an ecosystem referred to as natural when it is relatively undisturbed by human activities, or it is called as modified when it is changed to other types of uses such as farmland or urban areas. Ecosystems are most natural in wilderness areas. If natural ecosystems are overused or misused, their productivity eventually decreases and they are then said to be degraded. In case of India, it is exceptionally rich in its ecosystem diversity. Our country can be conveniently divided into 10 major regions based on the geography, climate, and pattern of vegetation seen. They are the first one, the cold mountainous snow covered trans Himalayan region of Ladakh, and the Himalayan range and valleys of Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Assam, and other northeastern states. The third one, the Terai, the lowland where the Himalayan rivers flow into the plains. Fourth, the Gangatik and Brahmaputra plains. Fifth, the Thar desert of Rajasthan. Sixth one, the semi and grassland region of the Deccan Plateau, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. Seventh one, the northeast states of India. Eighth, the western Ghats of Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Kerala. The ninth one, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. 10th, the long western and eastern coastal belt with sandy beaches, forests, and mangroves. Though the earth is rich in biodiversity, due to the higher utilization of the biological resources and modern consumerist society had a negative effect on the diversity of biological resources upon which it is based. The world now acknowledges that the loss of biodiversity contributes to global climatic changes. Throughout the world, the value of biologically rich natural areas is now being increasingly appreciated as being of unimaginable value. International agreements such as the World Heritage Convention attempt to protect and support such areas. India has also signed the convention in the trade of endangered species, which is intended to reduce the utilization of endangered plants and animals by controlling trade in their products. But unfortunately, at the present rate of extinction, about 25% of the world species will undergo extinction fairly rapidly. The major threats that are affecting biodiversity are habitat loss, poaching of life, and man-made wildlife conflicts. In the meantime, some of the minor threats such as extension, overexploitation, pollution, invasive species, climate change are considered as minor threats. As the diversity is depleting at a drastic rate and various programs on biodiversity conservation should be introduced to serve nature. In the next video, we will see how to conserve our biodiversity. Thank you.